Today we're going to explore how to process your payroll from gross to net. Processing from gross to net within the Compass system is very easy, and also it's not a finalized step. Since you're processing gross to net in the cloud itself, you're not processing on a mainframe. The process itself will take a very short amount of time. Usually the rule of thumb is if you're 0 to 100 employees, it should take a matter of 15 to 30 seconds. Employers with 100 to 500, 30 seconds to a minute. Employers with 500 to 5,000, maybe 60 to 120 seconds to process gross to net. At that time, you'll be able to review all of your payroll verification reports, review your processed year-end gross to net, and also reverse that from gross to net back to pay entry. And you will also have the option to post if you're ready to at that time. If we finish pay entry and all of the individual employees that we needed to make manual adjustments to process gross to net for individually are completed, then processing actual gross to net can be done two different ways. We can click on the pay run icon and follow the payroll wizard itself. The wizard is a step-by-step guide that will provide you with a gross to net functionality. Or if you're completed with that and the wizard really isn't a function that you need any longer, then simply go to payroll processing and go to pay run tasks, and then click on the actual pay date, pay calendar that you're ready to run gross to net on. What will happen is it will actually process that particular calendar date. You have a distinct group filter settings at the top there that you can select from. Once you're ready to run gross to net, just click run payroll. It says yes, okay, we're ready to process that, and you'll see that it's going to process in the cloud. It'll tell you exactly what stage of the processing you're in: earnings processing, tax processing, net pay processing, deduction processing, and then you'll be completed. As you see, this is a small test database, and so it takes a matter of 5 seconds to produce your preview, and then you'll have your options. This will tell you when it was submitted on gross to net completion percentage. The only way you will not be able to submit gross to net is if you have the bank account audit on, which you will have to request during setup to who will be the auditor for the bank account changes that take place. If those have already cleared, you will come to gross to net. Your pay run register processing report is at that time ready to be processed. Any time entry summary that you would like to review, your payroll verification reports, which will give you your variances between last pay period and this pay period. And at the same time, you'll be able to go to Report Navigator and go to Payroll Verification. When you get to Payroll Verification, what you'll be able to do is to run all the different reports while your payroll is in gross to net. So you'll be able to look at the alerts, the deductions, the earnings, the labor distributions, what net pays are going where, register by detail, summary or processing, your tax agency reporting. All this will be available to you during gross to net in the payroll function of Report Navigator. If you're ready to simply review that particular payroll in itself, it's in gross to net, then you have the ability to clear it, post and finalize it, or rerun it. If we're going to clear the payroll and go back to pay entry to make changes, just simply hit clear payroll, and you'll see that the payroll itself will be pushed back to the pay entry level of the system where you can make adjustments and then simply rerun the gross to net functionality. Should you have any more training requests or would like to speak to a specialist, payroll product specialist directly about this, or via email, simply go to support.compasshrm.com, click on payroll, or click on administrator, scroll to the very bottom, and there'll be a contact support icon. Click on that support icon and you'll be able to submit an email request.